Bro, my PC is being so laggy today. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of the stream quality. Hopefully it does not get in the way of the stream quality. What day is it now? Like what, day 81 or something? Bro, I don't know. What did the bankroll actually start with? I'll just keep it as is, but I believe it was a little higher. Oh no, it was around that. Probably should fold here. I just call because of the wreck, but yeah. Gonna call here versus the wreck as well. I don't know if this guy's that big of a wreck, to be honest. I don't know if he's that big of a wreck, boys. He blocked. I think he has ace high here very often. Over here, we'll just call again because people like bet like 9s and 8s too much. Dude, I'm rusty today. I was just in an ARAM in League of Legends, so probably not the best. What I should be doing until the end of my session. 3% 3-bet. It's hard to imagine he's enough folds. I could have like low-key folded flop. A few checks here, I could consider going all in. But I feel like people will overtrap this type of spot. Like it's like king jack. Yeah, he has an ace. Where's the wreck here? I think we'll size up. There's lots of continues on these types of boards, so if you had in like queen 10, he's not gonna fold it. If you had in like jack 10, queen jack, and then people don't usually like to fold the queen. Obviously, this guy's not like quite a wreck, but yeah. Let me post my stream in my Discord. Obviously, we're just gonna call here. I mean, you actually low-key could fold, but we'll stick to call. We're obviously gonna go with the call here on the flop. I think like I'm not gonna raise too much. Could consider raising, but I don't think it's that great of a board for us to be raising a hand like this. All-in's obviously a thing. We beat ace queen, ace jack. This guy is on the nittier side, so I think I might get underbluffed on the river, so yeah. I also think people could overcheck, like they're scared on the 9 with like an actual made hand. Yeah, like that. I don't want to go all in too much. I could roll for it probably to bluff enough, but Probably still just take like hints like ace jack that don't raise flop. I mean, I don't have ace jack offsuit, so yeah, maybe. Have to take hands like this. It's hardly, yeah, I think it might. It's what it is. We're just gonna stick to call here. I would rather three with the ace jack off. I do like playing raises here, so we will raise. One third seems good here. Yeah, I'll go 1/3. I don't think he's gonna bluff into me, so I'm like low-key just gonna triple off. Wow, he's just a fold to a third. It's crazy. This guy's just on the tighter side, so I think in theory, yeah, I'm blocking bluffs with the ace. I'm blocking these like 10, 9, 9, 8 hands. I could easily turn into bluffs, but so I could have considered checking. He's more like a like just check. Obviously, any ace of clubs hand he does have is just gonna check down. The size there, it's like you still have 9s and 8s. Good luck, broski. Crushed. Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks, AZ. Okay, into like 3 bad players when it checks like this. Let's just go to 14. And when we get this fourth 500 guys, we're just gonna leave. Oh, this game's gonna break. I'll just play it so it breaks. I don't mind playing any of these guys heads up, even if I get burned. If he checks, I'm low key just gonna overbet. For some reason, I think he might still make a horrible call. Well, not horrible, but yeah, like he sometimes has 7 of clubs, but I think he'd also call like just random jack X, random 9X. Because people, if people put you on overbluff, they just call anything. All right, we'll call queen 10. It's a better 3-bet versus later positions because it doesn't like facing the 4-bet. I like checking here, blocking checkbacks. And unfortunately, we're just gonna commit to it because we blocked the main check back. If he wants to just, if he has 9s, like we don't get that much value anyway. Dude, this guy is the best player ever. I think it's probably an error though, to be honest. Like we obviously have a theoretical check back, but we don't always have the 10 of spades. But I understand checking your weakest days is okay. Is it like for sure confirmed or like there's like certain articles? Let me look in the Ontario Discord right now. Shouldn't expect quick changes. Here's why. Yeah, I seen. Okay, I was reading the article just now. The Austrian play is going way too well. Guys, every time I get on, I win. It's been It's been great. So yeah, every time I get on off stream, I win. It is a lot easier to play off stream, right? Like I can just play Doom strats, go 10x pot, and never be balanced in that line, stuff like that. Oof, this turn bet from him is so nutty. It's tough to fold a king though. We probably lose now though. Easiest fold of my wife. Low-key turn was close, but whatever. This guy's actually going for a bet check bet here. In theory, this is just from call, but like he's just not that guy. Like for real. I feel like he's like trying to level me with this bet check bet. So whatever, nice hand. Bro, these games are so break. Like they just break when I get on. It's so sad. Once we get to 20k, guys, we'll start setting these 1ks again. Okay, this 200 is quite good, so we'll play this. Raise a little bit better check. We're not going to overbet ever this hand class. Of king queen off. It's just not that good of an overbet hand. I think he has an ace a lot, so I don't want to check raise my hand, so I'd rather just go 175. I think like we just saw this guy check back ace deuce. Okay, so we unblock bluffs. We do have the nut 8. His checking range here on this board is quite odd. Honestly, to the point where like I expect reopen. Obviously, like he could have better ace X. We just block, like he has an ace clearly, but we just block it. Could size down and get called every time. Probably was the play, but whatever. Good Sunny Blesses played, and like a 5's clearly overbettable, just exploitatively. Ooh. Damn, set over set, what the heck? What was this action, boys? What was this hand? Raise, call 4 big blind open. Wait. No, UTG ISO, cold call behind, call, call, call. Check, check, check. Check through in the flop. And then, no. And then he bet. So there's like 9 ways to the flop. Or, sorry. We'll call once for Cirque here. Check, check, and then it's just jam, river, call. Why does he check back? Oh, because the flush gets there. Hey, Joe, you're too good. Good find with the all in there. Good find. Can't believe he just paid you with a 6, no thoughts. Did I call twice? Ah, you bet like small. Could have considered raising, but whatever. This one's hard because like we're A, we're ahead of draws, and then B, like an ace or a king could be stolen out. We're no longer ahead of draws. Oh my god. I mean, we're pricing to call, but we actually got milked. What the fuck? I think we just check calls him. Obviously, we have a lot of ace-x in the check call line, and he doesn't really reopen, so we could consider leading, but I don't think we need to lead this hand class. Ah, whatever, I'm gonna lead her anyway. It's probably not a lead in theory. I'm just getting cute. Was ripping like e6. I don't think he would raise this line ever as a bluff. He's definitely fine river. So he's ripping like ace 10, ace 6, 6s, 4s. I guess we just have to fold this one. Odd line by him. This guy loves raising on good cards for me. It's on over for Ontario Bros? Yeah. This guy just loves raising good cards for me. It's kind of crazy. Just feel like I never have the good cards. Boss, whatever. I'll play Joe for a bit, even though it's probably not the best financial decision. This guy's been grinding heads up recent, so he's probably locked in. Let's play pretty normal. This board, gonna bet most of the time. 82 about that. Five's pretty good for my range, but I don't think we need to bet a 5. Like this type of hand class. Take it. It's hard for him to actually locate before he's ripping like 4, 3, 6, 4. I guess like ace 4 floats. This jam is like whatever. Probably not the best line. It's less good to play limps in these types of spots. Or better check here, very low frequency. I don't even think 10-9 ever gives. It just blocks too many folds. You'd rather have some of the lower cards, especially with suited. We check. Now you can just bet again sometimes. This hand's just going to be a better river bluff. Half pot on the river is definitely a size. Betting 6 and king X, obviously. Could have considered raising. But... let's just sunrun him and give it. Let's just win it short on every hand, and then just gonna play simple. I'm not gonna play limps today. Snap check back. The clubs are okay to bet on turn because he bets more of his clubs on the flop. Let's go with the block. play both strategies. I'm gonna stick to check. You could actually like maybe overbet this sometimes, but let's check this middling jack. And this hand might have enough equity by turn. Damn, he goes for the overbet, so we're obviously gonna call. Pretty good river. I feel like also this might be a sizing tell, especially from him, so I imagine it's a strong hand. This is definitely a sizing tell of a non-bluff, so let's hope he makes the bluff catch. It's definitely a sizing tell of a strong hand. Oh, thanks, David, for the raid. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's just unfortunate for him. Kind of insulted you thought about it. You're definitely tough to play versus, because yeah. You were like, what, were you drawing dead on turn? Yeah, you don't really have the hand class that would likely bluff river. I mean, offsuit queen, you probably would have bluffed it, but fortunate. Hope you killed today. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Call once versus a small size. Though it's like probably debatable. You could fold. Pretty good board for us, especially considering we flat a lot of the low stuff. But thank you. I have been killing it. On stream, it's been mid, but off stream, I am the luckiest player on earth recently. YouTube, I mean, the poker guys just don't want me to be famous. Like on GG, I'm pretty horrible, but other sites, oh my god. It's also like, bro, I swear playing off stream, guys, is like taking the training weights off. Like, I don't have to be balanced anymore, and I can just do like dark tech and like do all this weird shit. It's really nice. I'll probably do a plain explain where I can show you guys some of the stuff you can do in lower stakes. Basically, in lower stakes, I think like the main exploitative line is just all the passive lines are just so overfolded, and just playing this like hyper aggressive strategy in every passive line, and having like a high 1-1 soft flop is just gonna make you a lot of money. Not necessarily being like a crazy guy who like bluffs big spots or tries to get people with strong hands and puts pressure on people. It's like fake, but just making sure you never lose to like middle pair when people are just like unbalanced and play their strong hands another way. That's pretty much how you could climb low stakes pretty fast. It's crazy you even thought about this for so long, but give me one sec, chat. Thanks for the raid, David. Appreciate you. Way to go for that. Bro, you're gonna have more viewers than me soon, bro. You're on the way up. You just gotta get famous so we can do YouTube collabs, dude. By the way, guys, I'd like to do a video Saturday. If anyone's free Saturday and want to be on a YouTube video, let me know. Either in the chat, and we can like I'll try and figure stuff out. I gotta make a Discord to try and get shit set up. This Saturday, I wanna film a YouTube video. So I need poker regs. Doesn't matter what reg you are. You can be live reg, online reg. Doesn't matter as long as you just refer to yourself as a poker reg. Yeah. If you guys want to be in my next video. You roll here. 17 will just fold. We'll just call here. Sand. It's like we fold enough here to fold stuff like this. Damn. Good turn. Could consider raising flop, obviously. 10 of clubs probably not very good for raising flop. Come on, dude. I feel like he just never has anything. I don't know. Go this size, pray for 7-6. If I was bluffing the spot, I'd go huge. Thanks, Iron Man, for the fall. Appreciate you. Versus rec, we'll just call here. Obviously, on that number versus rec, this hand would be a viable 3-bet. Could call here to bluff, but his like stat seems tight, even though like we have a no hand sample. Give me a sec, chat. I'm gonna have to go do something quick. So let me sit our next blind. If the rec plays the hand, I'm gonna play it. If not, we won't. But we'll play it because the rec played. Oh, what do you mean? We're so close. I call because this could be just anything. If he checks turn now, I could just bluff. Because your size so small. Okay. Oof, this is a very good board for him. This hand's almost so bad because we don't have like spades that I don't actually mind betting. Does he still bet? Sure, ... Yo, Queen, good luck today. Thanks, dude. Thanks. Okay, I'll continue playing this guy once we get back. I shouldn't even call here. I don't know what I'm doing. This guy is crazy, I think, but... What are you saying sure to, Mikio? Let's just check if the 5 of hearts. I mean, we'll take that card. Good. Thanks, Onitrees. Onitrust for the follow. Appreciate you. This is just jacks. Damn. Alright, BRB. Alright, we're back. This hand in theory is a 4-bet call off, but I feel like people are a little nitty here. But maybe we just 4-bet call off versus this guy. Found you from your latest video. Well done. Glad you like it. We'll call. Glad you guys like it. I'm gonna try to make my next video good. So, show full graph and redline. I don't even know what you're talking about. Actually, my redline's definitely good off stream. Obviously, we're gonna call here with the AD. And he checks, which is interesting, quickly as well. We should be ahead of everything. Should check. Wow. I think we should just win here. I mean, this could be ace king, but we should just win. Jesus. You're just the fucking luckiest guy. I'm kidding, but I can't believe I didn't win there. I think the side I play on, I can't actually get results, tracks, or graphs. Pretty sure you just can't on the side I play on. Like some of the other ones. Obviously, I could, like, if I was playing on stars, I could get it. If I was playing on ACR, I could get it, but. Good thing we didn't 4-bet. I wonder if the money would have gone in. This hand rolls 20 on a lower number. We're just gonna call it. Could run XR here. This hand's also a fine call. I could probably consider folding. He's picked an odd size, to be honest. It's a size that, like, makes me feel like he's just gonna keep going. Yeah, I think it's a tell. I don't know. I'm playing bad on stream. If I think about that for half a second, I can just fold. It's face up. That's a continue size. Obviously, like, it's also slight. You could argue run bad. I mean, like, we're not hitting hands, but 75 here is just face up with a barrel. Play zero. Like, obviously, I could play some jams versus it, but my hand can't jam. So we shouldn't reward that size with fucking gross calls like king queen. Kind of mad at myself for that. Pretty pathetic flop call. I think if I think about it for like half a second, but I have too many tables going. Take it. Oh, so disgusting. Such a disgusting call. What are these boards though? Like, guys. Just fold flop here, even though I have king of spades and it's good. It's fake because he went 75 and didn't go to a size smaller than that, so we just don't have to call that much. In theory, I think it's a call, but I think it's a bit of a sizing tell. Like, I'm gonna triple this. A lot of people just don't run the big bet and to give up. It's just not in their arsenal. IP, at least. No. I'm mad at myself for that one. That's really annoying. That's what it is. This guy's on the tighter side, so we're just gonna call when he bets. Play 9-8 here. Just check. This is not a board I'm gonna run leads on. If he checks here, let's go all in. We're gonna run double block. I don't think he hits a 10 too often. So what is action? We call. Does he just have ace king? Whatever, we'll go this big. This game's pretty shit, but I guess as long as we have okay. So this guy either has bluffs or he's a 6. Like, we'll just check. Like, if he has ace high, nice hand. Like, damn, he's outs. It's unfortunate. Nice. Now he no longer has outs. You need a hungry horse course? I hate you, bro. You're such a rage baiter, bro. It's crazy. We'll just call, even though it could be a jack. Yeah, this is why I just call. Even though I was pretty sure he like viewed his hand as middling, and it would be a good spot to bluff. We're just behind. I don't mind betting here and actually like low-key calling down. He shouldn't have 8-5 suited. He could have 6-5. I'm just gonna call down because I block a 7, and I think he might overdo it here. If he has 4s, he has 4s. We block 7s. Yeah. We'll take it! Woo! Clip it! I'd rather call this than a king, though, so I kind of knew I was going with it. Obviously, I'm overcalling if I just call every 7x down, but yeah. I mean, he just like me for real, bro. This guy, so I know he is. Which is like this is the most overfolded spot. Like people do not like calling here, but you're calling Jack 10 off in the small. I did this earlier and I ran into quads, so I ran into 4s exactly. So. Alright, now we're deeper. Heads up. I'm just gonna call here. Okay. You could run a lot of sizes here. I expect him to run the big bet. He runs a check. I think this hand's okay to check. It could do both, honestly, because I don't expect him to run a lot of XR, so I'm actually gonna reopen. So you check calling Queen Jack, Queen 10. I just don't know if I believe it. It could be jacks or 10s. So this is quite odd. It's like ace king only. We block it. Jack 10 is not played like this. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, he just has ace queen. Nice one. Nice hand. Good, not good on-turn bet by us, but I'm not gonna fold on a king. Like he's just not repping. We're just drawing dead. Odd way to play ace queen that deep, honestly. I think he should see bet flop a lot. Obviously, it's like whatever. I have ace 9, and he got 2 bets. Basically, got 1 big bet as well. Didn't get that much. This guy just got it on us. Heads up, bro. The reason why is I just don't believe he has enough king X in the check call line on the flop to make a difference. And like, yeah, he could be betting a queen on the river, but I figured like he could be just turning a 6 into a bluff at a high rate. Maybe he wouldn't though. So it is hard to have bluff. What is this action? So I limp, he calls, he raises, bet, check, bet. We get this river. I'm just gonna fold. I don't know why. Just gonna fold. Like obviously I rolled the bluff. I think I'd rather have 9 of diamonds looking at a bluff, to be honest. I just block his delayed flushes. We'll just check into the rec here. Fortunately, we do not get our card, so I'll just fold. Good luck. Thank you, Cubic. Thank you. Okay, versus the rec, we're just gonna pot. He's 46 deep, so he's not, I guess, like obviously set dense as he could be. I could have folded because he's probably just not bluffing into the rec here. Definitely not bluffing over. I'm just gonna fold versus the delay raise. I think it's just only value. No matter the number there, I don't think queen nine's a good hand. It's a 4-bet. And low-key, I should have folded turn. I'm not gonna play 200 heads up. The rake is too high. It's just gonna make me like play worse over here. So whatever. Who's button? I'm making mistakes in it already. It's got a lot of hands. Oh, okay. I'm button, so I play 2 hands from here. But I actually think there's a really good chance, chat, that he has a worse flush draw. So, ugh. I think we just have to go for it here. We have queen 10 is played. We have aces. We have kings. It's kind of hard for us to actually low-key have a worse hand now. Yeah, he just has king 8. Oh my god. This game sucks, dude. Well played. I mean, you're slotting king 8 in the small. His turn raise is definitely loose, but I mean, whatever. I mean, oh my god, this game. It's like a trillion values played. It's so sick actually, but whatever. Like obviously, I get why you have to call that hand. Like, once you run the line. Ugh, this game sucks. I just hate losing those pure bluff. Should have taken longer maybe, but could have ran check back. Like if he no thoughts calls king 8 here instantly, bluffing here is losing 97 bigs, pretty much. Like, yeah, it is what it is though. Like I just said, like he could have queen jack 10, so I feel like I should bluff hands that don't have a jack. I don't know. What do we have, chat? What else do we have? Like 7-6. Like, how many fucking hands do we have? Like, why am I just so bluff stuck that I actually end up with bluff here? It's just gross. I think I'm under bluffing as well. It's just... Anyway, I'm just tilting. Just bluff stuck, I feel like, when I play on stream. Like, it's like... What is the point of jamming if he calls king 8 here, though? Like, genuinely. There's just no point. Just is what it is. It sucks, but whatever. I guess I overbluff. Obviously, like, you jam to fold out hands like ace-8, ace-9. Those are the hands you're jamming to fold out there. The fact that he calls king-8 means it's just the insane torch by me. Like, ace-8, ace-9, ace-8 are definitely, like, pretty indifferent here. Like, obviously you have to call stuff, but it's just hard for me to have too many bluffs. Like, yeah, I have jack-10, but, like, the thing is jack-10 beats all his bluffs, so I wouldn't bluff this hand because, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. It's just a stream passive. That's why I just be tilting on stream because, like, I don't know. But whatever, we ran decent. Oh my god, let's just BBJ. This guy's just not aggressive enough, so we should just low-key bet. I don't think he folds a pair on the flop. It is what it is. No point in talking about it. Like I can't give up my hand. It is what it is. We can fold some flushes on the turn. You just flat king-8 in the small. Check raise on turn somehow don't run into any value hand. I mean, it is true, like, I'm gonna have a lot of bluffs, but he gets, like, the not a good river for him, but, like, good river for whatever. Just is what it is. I mean, yeah, you could just justify that spot's overbluffed. My mic's a little too far. Oh my god, I just feel like I'm hard stuck, bluff stuck. Yeah, I mean, I just get range called on the river. For betting over pot. Obviously, just been losing to Rex, but worked out. I mean, you could argue having a king's better than having an ace, but I doubt he's gonna fold ace-9 there. Because, like, yeah, maybe I don't overbet aces on turn, but I overbet other shit. It's just like the common passive. I feel like a lot of players, it's like they just play really aggressive on boards that are bad for them, and if you sunrun, like, it works out because yeah, the board's bad for you, but you just play aggro. Because obviously I'm gonna be aggro into it, but because obviously, like, small blind flatting range is, like, absolutely getting shit on here. Is what it is. It's not the worst call ever, obviously. Like, you block eights, you block kings. That's probably more common in my value range than ace-9, ace-8. Like, I don't have aces as much as I have kings, so. Obviously, ace has the advantage of blocking ace-jack, ace-9. He leads on the 5. I'm just gonna raise. I'm more mad at myself. I think I just need to find check back there. Like, that's like the 5th time that's happened to me. Thanks, Anthony, for the follow. Appreciate you. Fuck, the viewers are gonna see me crashing out. That's like the worst. Like, who wants to watch a poker stream where the guy's like low-key whining? But that's me. What can I do? It's me. Just complaining. It's just gonna keep making that mistake in this pool over and over again, which is just repping strong hand. Like, if I know my opponents have two pair too much, they're not folding it ever. Yeah. I do feel like it's a common theme though. I'm just bluff stuck in this spot, so that's why I'm tilted. Because I just know for a fact it's like almost impossible to overbluff. It's like basically impossible to overbluff. Like, when the jack gets there, I mean, like, how many bluffs can I have? Like, what? I have 7-6, 2 combos of 7-6, maybe like, even 4. I mean, I have how much ace king, how much ace jack, how much queen 10, how much 9s 8s, kings. Obviously, you could argue no aces, but. And I'm jamming for how much? X the pot. Obviously, you're one-sizing jam here, chat, because your opponent's polar, so there's no reason to play a smaller reopen. Thanks, Anthony, for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's call here. This guy's on the tighter side, so gonna be too crazy. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing today? I don't know if this guy has anything, but at the same time, he's not gonna bluff. So let's just block. I could have like low-key overbet here, but whatever. We'll check. I don't love my line. I think I could have bluffed this guy off this hand once he checks back, but it is what it is. Oh. Is there another 500 loading? Let's see if we can get it. Probably should have time bank more. Maybe I give off timing till. But the jam is losing so much. Like overbetting pot to like less than time bank get called by King 8 there, which is objective bottom of range from him outside of his like auto folds, which he does not have enough auto folds. Like maybe he's folding ace 9, like, and he's just playing like God poker, but I doubt it. So, yeah. And it's just not like it's first of all it's hard enough to have bluffs in general. That's why I just overbet because it's like whatever. Jeez, bro. Okay, I move my mic closer. It's actually play slightly less tables. Let's move this table over here. I think I'm getting 4-bet here. Oh no. Tank is always 4-bet or fold. How often are you just flatting value on the turn though? I don't know. Like you think I'm just gonna rip like kings? Like I don't know. Or ace jack. Or ace king. I don't know. I mean, if that's your play, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you know more about my strategy than me, but it's not like a clear board to fast play IP. Especially since your line is like very, very indicative that you're going to be jamming river. Like if you're running min click into check down bluffs, like it's just not like usually. Anyway, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's a fine call, obviously. You have to call stuff like that sometimes, so it's like whatever. And if that's your reason for it, like I mean, maybe it's right. It is either way. It just shows like if that's your thought process, then jamming is always losing. Obviously, bluffing these spots like consistently is losing for me. Like obviously my hand's like a pure bluff. There's no way it checks because you hit a jack too much, but yeah. Let's go 75. Oof, that's a good point. Loki. Oh, what is this turn card? It's so horrible. Shouldn't check this fast probably, but it's like pretty easy check for it. Rage and explain? Yeah, maybe. Dude, I'm putting it to 10 bigs. This guy's not gonna bluff from here, I think. Actually, no, this guy actually is. Can make tough lines with my note. Oops. Oops. Either way, I'm folding. Yes. Low-key, that's a good point. He has weird strategy, almost GTO, but no exploits. Yeah. If you watch my stream and think I'm not running like extremely exploitative, like my strategies are literally like 0 GTO recent. Like when I play this pool, there are literally no GTO things lines going on. So it's kind of absurd. Like the guys are literally in the stream, but I think you're rage baiting at this point. You're like day one hater. Okay, what is this action? He bets one. Okay, bet check bet, like whatever. It's probably like it's queen deuce off. Obviously that line is like so underbluffed. People just love running these like weird lines versus me. Probably should fold them more, but the king is obviously pretty good. He could like technically in theory bet a worse 5, so I'm not gonna fold there with that price. My girlfriend likes the temperature too cold, so. There's just no point of bluffing that queen 7 hand over. It's just losing 40 big blind per 100 bluff at least minimum. And if the thought there is like I only get there with bluffs, I mean, well played. That's part of poker. This is like the 4th time I played the spot on stream. Where like I'm trying to jam these spots, but like people just don't not fold. I'm just saying like from your perspective, it's like what do I even have? Like you're just actually putting on queen 7? Like it's crazy. Like I have so many hands. But I guess you just thought like I don't know. I don't know what you thought I had. I guess that what I had. I actually thought I could like bluff Jack 10 or something, but I would never bluff these hands, obviously. I don't fold. 4 is obviously god card for him. We barely, like we do actually beat big bet 4s. It's not as bad as a queen, but we'll check on the 4. Thanks, Flamio, for the follow. Appreciate you. And I'm just gonna check here. I block all the folds. Yeah, he's getting cute, so no point. Thank Nikki so for the follow. Appreciate you. I think we can value bet this. This is so odd. This is really odd. He checked back a pair. This is what an odd line. What an odd line. What an odd line. I just do not believe you check back a pocket pair. Take it. I lucky just play angry when I play on stream for some reason now, chat. This guy's like literally been nothing but the chillest dude ever on stream, but I'm just mad at him now because he called me. I'm just that toxic guy at the table, guys. So he's gonna end up stacking me because that's what happens. Like the nicer guy always wins in poker. Everyone knows that. Like if you played live poker, you guys just know the nicer guy always comes right with the chips. I'm just like the table bully. Okay, obviously we're just gonna fold here at this depth. I'm just the table bully, bro. That's me. Unfortunate. Alright, we'll leave this table so we can focus more on this heads up. Calling a 3. Miki was talking about a Hungry Horse poker strats. Oh. No. He wasn't. Hungry Horse is not GTO no exploits. This block is a little absurd by me. This is definitely a double check board. We'll check now. Alright, David. Low key though. I can't imagine he's actually bluffing here. Like low key. He's just never gonna believe me, but let's just do it anyway. Because he has like a middling hand, clearly. But it's like hard for him to have something. Like he check back either a weak 7 or hit the 9 or what. And it's like absurd spot where he could like never believe me, but also like, am I really bluffing like that? Like, am I that crazy? Spoiler alert, I am. We'll just bet this dog shits. Probably should roll though to not overdo, but whatever. I'm just going to 10 this time, but from now on I'm going to start going to 12. And now I think we mostly check. Could do both. Could do a little bit of both. I'm just going to check because I expect him to reopen all this Jack X. Now the 6X paired, so. Well played, well played. Probably should have bet this hand on the river. But I felt like I unblocked a lot of the bluffs, so I just decided to go for the check call. Damn, bro. Where's our ace at? Gonna call once more. Where is our spade, chat? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. You're annoyed. I can low-key check this back, but I think we shouldn't. Ah, fuck it. Why not? Why not? Fuck it. Offsuit 5. Pain. I think I should probably call most of the time deeper, and I should start sizing up. Actually, like super deep, you start not going as big again. You can 1/3 this. It's like meh. You could probably also just check fold it. We block king 6 and 6s, but I still think we have like so much showdown value just because he calls a lot of these ace high hands that are garbage. We just beat them. Yeah, we just check fold this, I think. Blows, man. Blows. It's a tilting format. I like betting this hand. Close 70s here. Versus the rec here, I'll just call it the Kraken, but it like probably isn't smart. And he just has a check fold here. This guy's the best or what? I swear, every time this guy 3-bets me, it's like driest boards you'll ever see in your life. Yeah, he goes to this size is maybe a little too small. He probably could go bigger. Obviously, we don't. Yeah, this card's actually quite okay for us because we don't fold a single ace on the flop. But like I had so many goes in air there, so I needed to call my hand. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like fair. Like your call's not bad, but the issue is it's still like, yeah. We could raise this hand. We look, you like block the rejams that we want to get value from. Because the thing is, like, you're just gonna front load the jamming, I think, right? So. Let's go to 40. And here we'll just all in on this with this vulnerable card, hoping he's the worst 9 and not an overpair. Those guys on the tender side. Yeah, because their 9 is so vulnerable. Like, he could have been bluffing King 10, for example. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be something like this. Like, it just felt like such a blatant induce that it just wasn't worth raising. And the whole line just feels like a setup, so well played. Nice hand. Probably have to mix call, but also we just have so much 8x. We have ace 10 if we check back. We obviously call, but we don't, like, this is like bottom of like value raise folding. So, yeah. Obviously I should bluff it, bet it more on the turn, but at the same time, it's like, it's what it is. If you bluffed ace deuce, well played. You didn't really get much, so I could have thought about it for longer. I don't know. It did seem like one of the spots where someone could actually go schizo. Obviously, I'm just gonna call 9-6 here. Thanks for the follows, everyone. You guys are the best. Yeah, this is not the best hand by me, I think. I should have thought about it longer. He's not really revving much outside of like maybe he just gets cute. I mean, he could just have 10s really often here, so it's alright, we unblock bluffs, we block check, but like we block like part of the calling range, so we'll just check aces here sometimes. Hopefully he just has ace X. We're just gonna call here. Yeah, we'll take it. Oh my god, you didn't jam. Obviously, I would have folded jam, so well played, I guess. This guy's absolutely nuts. That's just crazy, bro. You just flop king, king, queen into aces. Obviously, we're just gonna B75 turn here. Like, Loki versus Sky, it's like tempting to check. But I think we're just gonna 75 here. A lot of the 7x he has is continuing as well, so. We're gonna go for the 75. Could check, but I'd rather check straight, I think. I kind of misplayed this hand. Like, obviously, Chad, he could just be having queen jack and value bet river. Like, would he? I don't know. I could consider folding aces because he's so nitty. But the price is insane. Ugh, pin. Pin. I had a feeling he's not going to call there, but is what it is. If I played the hand a little weirder, maybe. It's like hard to have bluffs, but it never stopped me from getting called earlier. Yeah, the issue with your logic, Joe, is that it's like the snap folds are like the give ups, quote unquote, are all losing to checking EV hands. So, because there's so little EV that like if you call all your other shit, like I'm actually just never bluffing. Like it's not like, oh, you have 7-6, I'm gonna bluff you. It's not a thing because you have 7-6. So all your give ups have shit. So your give ups are not getting bluffed. If that makes sense. Yes. Put her high again. I just need to run good, bro. Yes. Back to heads up. I just got my donation. I'm actually like sun running, but I'm still complaining. Playing heads up on stream? Yeah, I know. I'm just being a moron. This guy I'm okay with. This guy's like pretty good, so I shouldn't be playing him on stream. I need to think for longer. Like my ace jack fold earlier was pretty boosted, but I think in practice, like he's just. I'm thinking like how many hands I have. Like I'm not gonna raise a weaker ace. I don't check back that many, whatever. But whatever, my viewer count's doing well, so I think the viewers like it. I'm just gonna overbet here because people are too sticky. Because there's too many draws, so people get too sticky. So he's having queen jack. Yeah, I feel like we just have to call here, guys. He's having queen jack, queen 6. We block jacks and 5s. Is it queen jack, really? Why does he jam jack 6 of clubs? I don't even get it. He has the flush draw. He just folded all the I don't know, man. Maybe I'm streaming 0 delay. I don't even understand. I can't even. I don't even get it, man. Take the chop. Take the chop. Let's go. We got one. But he has a flush draw, chat. Like, why is he jamming? I don't get it. Whatever, man. Maybe he knows more than me. I could consider raising him. I'm a little out of it, I think. What? But why though? I don't get it, man. Like if I have 10-9, king 10, I have to fold. Ace king, I have to fold. It's a board he's doing objectively horrible on. Because he has like very little 2-pair, obviously. So. Like you could call, like obviously the river was bad, right? But like if river's like a fucking 3, river's a 4, river's anything actually. He could just call every river and I'm gonna bluff into him. I would have literally folded 1 pair, but so I don't even know. It's just hard to fold like the 2-pair with the blockers I had. Like my blocker is objectively better than a 6. Of course somehow he has jack 6 and he hits a 6, but like I don't know. These guys are inventing hands, bro. Like I fold aces, I fold kings, I fold ace queen. I fold literally every hand. Like so, I don't know. When he checks back here, it's hard to get an ace to fold, so we'll just check. But yeah, I won't play heads up on stream. I think let's just let up the 200s, guys. The heads up is quite tilting me. I'm just like spam tilting on stream now. I don't even understand it. Nice hand. No, I do my style play on based on GTO somewhat, but goes for the lead into the rack. So this surely means he has something. I'm just gonna call because the rack behind can call. You're trying to bluff Alpha Zulu? You're crazy for that a little, I think. That's a little crazy, bro. Poker crap? I think I have, yeah. Thanks for the follower, Boogie. Appreciate you guys. Even though I'm like low-key, I think I'm winning Worst Streamer of the Year award. Streamer awards, I might actually capture the Worst Streamer of the Year award right now with the way I'm streaming, but a lot of followers. Appreciate all your support. So this hand is check back call. Low-key, like, this spot is fucking stationed IMO. Call me a noob, but whatever. Just because turn's so overfolded, I think river gets stationed. Yeah, you just had a 6, I think. Could raise here, obviously, but we can just delay raise. This guy's 5s or 8s. It's gonna be pretty annoying if I raise. So. This hand, like, you can consider taking it back because it's not very good versus raise. If this board's raised enough with low equity hands. If it's raised with high equity, I don't really give a fuck. Guys, I swear one card. Guys, can you confirm? One card open enders hits so much more than 2 cards. I swear. Like, when you have a 1 card straight draw, I feel like you're just fucking always get there, bro. But when you have a 2 card, never. It's going to check back most rivers. Yeah, I get it, but like you could just pick the 1-2 pair that doesn't have a flush draw, right? And also, like, that's just like not true on every river. Like, yeah, obviously. But the issue is he's just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, obviously, I understand that's what he's doing. He's just trying to like dump money in the pot. But the thing is, I'm not calling ace or kings versus jam. I'm just not versus him. I'm not calling it. So like that logic doesn't even make sense. So his action. I 3-bet, B33, check. He checks back. I think river, we just go pot and hope it folds out ace high. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, it's not the worst line ever. It's a jam there. It's whatever. It's like, obviously, like, hand class wise, I just don't. I think like you could just jam the one that doesn't have a flush draw. Like he has the board. Like there's not very many bad rivers for him. I'm going very polar. Likely going to be firing river a lot as a bluff as well. It makes sense to protect your calling range. You don't want to only have one pair bluff catchers on the river. If he jams Jack 6 on the turn, I can easily jam aces for value on the river. So that's the where you're like, obviously, I understand poker doesn't work like that in real life. Like you never, like I'm never gonna play that, but I will play those types of spots again, where I do go overbet on turn, and on these like two flush draw blowers, and if he just fast plays every time, well, guess what? I can jam thin and I can bluff the fuck out of him. So I can do both. So it makes sense to call some shit that is strong. That way, I'm thinking I'm there with aces next time. I'm thinking like, oh, but now next time I play aces with this guy, I might just fucking jam. Bro, I might jam king queen for value. This guy's gonna just jam everything. Because he's willing to jam that, he's willing to jam anything. Literally had the flush draw. He had 2 pair with a flush draw. So it means he's just fast playing everything. Obviously, you could argue I lose EV because I'm a streamer, and maybe people play differently because I'm a streamer. So like they can see me adapt, but I don't think that's the case. I think like genuinely, if I played that spot off stream versus a guy, I'm jamming the river for thin every single time. And I might be more keen to just check back some of these stronger combo draws, obviously. To not give him his good fold equity, obviously. It's obviously okay to play jams for sure. Like obviously you don't want to let people whatever, just push all their equity into you and then just check back river like you said. So it does make sense, but I mean whatever. A jack 5 is just so good. I block. He doesn't have 6s really because I bet flop for big size, so he doesn't really have 6s. I block 5s. Somehow like jack 6 is a hand that got invented yesterday. So wait, he cold call raised. Are we joking? Is this guy just crazy or what? I mean, I guess. If he calls, I'll still call, because I think, like, this isn't really ace-queen. I mean, it could be ace-king. If he calls, I'll call. If he folds, I'm obviously out of here. Yeah. I hope this guy just has the nuts for punishes this guy. Does this guy actually, like, trap aces? This is absurd. Like, this is obviously, like, super nut heavy. I probably would. I actually probably should just fold. Even if he calls, I probably should just fold. This is so nutted, I think. Think he's playing too much GTO on me? Bro, guys, I'm literally playing so McDonald's. Also, like, yeah, I actually don't know what you had. Maybe you had 10s. Yeah. Unfortunate, though, because the flop would have been king, queen, jack. I think I would have stacked him. The wreck. I'm going to call because Alpha Zula is behind. Also, by the way, there's, like, literally no such thing as playing too much GTO. This is my hot take, but, yeah. Like, as long as you're like not just playing the same way versus everyone, playing theory is completely fine. Like you will just make a lot of money in poker. And if you were to like hypothetically stream your games to like every single regular that's playing versus you and they were in the stream, I mean, you would have to play a more balanced attack naturally. The issue, I think I'm not playing enough theory, to be honest. Like my thought process is so like exploitative recent. So I don't know what you guys are talking about, genuinely. My explanation for like the boards, but like I don't even act on it most of the time. This game was crazy. Like I just didn't know what to think my opponent had shot. Genuinely, when he cold calls behind here, and like, does he call enough shitty flush draws? I don't know. There's a chance Zulu just punts it here. Like I have this guy talk Baccarat reg. So like I think calling behind here just to get the extra. Because think about it, I could raise to like 46 and he could call, right, for value. Or me calling could just induce the rec to call just a random ace. Or just even jam it in. Obviously the rec goes jam and he snap calls. Okay, like I'll just fold like whatever. What is this? It feels like he picked up the rec picked up spade draw, but I could be wrong. $45 VPIP. What is action? check back flop. I don't know. I'm just gonna fold. Maybe I should call these lines. I don't know. I'm gonna raise once and give up. Maybe we check. Maybe we just keep betting now. Actually, obviously, like he has a lot of like we're repping such a strong range that I could see him not calling too much weak shit. Okay. Now we have to evaluate if he bluff catch or not. This is the exact same spot we were in. We happen to have a bluff, so it makes me feel like bluffing. Okay, like he would never jam an ace then for value here, right? Oh my god, I'm actually like worried like he would. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Ugh, I think I just fold, chat. The river is so bad. I'm like slightly worried that he could jam an ace here. Like obviously it does kind of feel like 9-8. But like imagine it's like ace queen of spades and I just throw up in my mouth. So we're just gonna check. The odds aren't great. Like I'm not gonna assume anything that my opponents do anymore. Like they could just torch and I'm just sick of complaining about how they play that. This turn bet is insane. It makes me feel like it's a bluff. Wait, is this 3-bet pot? I mean, obviously we call once. Let's just hit an ace. Because we have BBJ out. Like, just in case he has ace queen, we could literally hit 30k on an ace. So, I'm not going to full turn. I think we call this sometimes. I think it does kind of go with the vibe like it could be kings or jacks of the diamond. Yeah, I'm going to call versus this guy. He's quite aggressive. Yeah. I just can't fold a hand this strong too often versus a guy like this. Like versus a normal player, I would fold these hands. This is obviously I think it's a good bluff by him as well. But we just can't fold a hand that strong. Obviously, in the long run, he just makes more money than the other regs do because, yeah. The turn is just horrible for his range. And he's piling. Most recs, that means they're nitty, but this time it makes me feel like, I thought it could be like kings or jacks of the diamond, like which would be a good find. Like doing it with this hand is kind of off-putting. Like, I think not blocking king jack, which I could just have. I think his read is I check raise a lot of my strong hands on the flop, and I end up with like a lot of king queen or like, yeah. And it just doesn't go with the vibe. Like it could be like he's going that thin for value here. So, yeah. Joe, I'm done playing heads up for you on stream for now. I haven't studied heads up in like months or weeks. Oh, looks like we got more action though. Takes two to watch. Yeah, I know. I definitely need to improve on that, Kyra. It's hard because I just care about explaining to the viewer. Consent in for the next Valorant collab. Appreciate you guys. I'm not gonna be. We're not gonna be taking hands just yet. Though, like, if you put it there and I don't look at it, it's okay. But like, I'd appreciate if you guys hold off. I'll let you guys know probably in a couple weeks when we're gonna do it again, and we'll try to do it with like more hands. I'm assuming we'll get like way more hands now after the video. Because I've already had people ask it saying they'll put in hands. But what I do need is if you guys are free this weekend, I want to do a video where I get 7 poker regs in a call. Honestly, GGPoker straight McDonald's, exactly. This guy is an actual nightmare to play on stream, by the way. Like, because he's perceptive, too. So, it's like, I have to win the leveling war, I think, versus him most of the time, and... Yeah, it's quite it's quite frustrating. Yeah, like obviously, like I'm overreacting. His king at call is good earlier, I think, but it's just frustrating. It's definitely a good call, I think. So it is what it is. It's just annoying because I feel like I have to bluff my hand. So, and I know like my bluff's making money. The issue with the call is it's like I said, even though you have snap folds there, bro, it's okay to fold like 90% because you're just gonna front load all of your value. And like I said, like you said, you're so polar on turn where your bluffs just don't have showdown. So like I don't have an incentive to bluff your bluffs, if that makes sense. Obviously, we're just gonna call. Good flop. I think we just call every size here. He checks. I think we will just run check back here. On a 2 with this hand, we'll commit to the triple check, the famous fabled triple check. He has no natural bluffs. Like we block the bluffs, so we would have to actually just jam spadeless. Do you just have tens? I need to actually like mark clips. If you guys could clip like every time like a stack goes in for the stream, that'd be much appreciated. Because like for my stream highlights videos, which I need to try to put out one this week, that would be much appreciated. But anyways, guys, if you guys want to be in a YouTube video, just type in the chat. Let me know. Right now, I'm gonna need like pretty much 18 regs, I think, to do what I want to do. I think it's gonna be like really fun to do. So, yeah, I want to get like one imposter. Let's fold this turn. One imposter who's not a poker reg, but like he does research before to try and blend in. Like he's going to do research to try and blend in to pretend to be a poker reg. And then 7 regs, and then you gotta actually like you guys gotta ask around each other's question to see. Yeah, it's a whatever call. I mean, yeah. It's just too good of a hand, I think. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if my calling skill has been what it used to be. It's hard on stream. Like, I feel like that used to be my biggest strength in poker. I just feel like I was really accurate on the river, in terms of like how good I was, like my win rates, like knowing like being able to understand how hard spots are to bluff, how easy spots are to bluff. Regs have gotten better. Before, like a while ago, like a year or two, especially in this pool, like the spots where you had to have like air on the turn to have bluffs on the river were like so unbelievably overfolded. You could make crazy folds. And B, I'm like streaming now, so like if someone tells me like, oh, I don't think that's his value, this then then he can just start doing it in print. So it's kind of unfortunate. It's I mean my win rate calling the river and just my decision win rate pretty bad. Plus like I like to call more on stream. It is a tendency. I do call a little too much on stream. Not that like my stats, I actually am overfolding river, but this pool is so nitty that I should be folding more. I do make too many side calls due to like absolute hand strength because of the stream, I think. Let's just check the results real quick. I'm actually curious. Are we up or are we down? Oh, I could consider opening this in. What is this? I got a new follower. Thank you. I'll say thanks to your name in a sec. I'm checking something else quick. We'll call 9-7 here deeper. Oh, just a little all-in EV sun run. We needed this type shit. I feel like I'm playing versus Joe every hand. Little double block ski. Little double block ski. Oh, I misclicked. Eighth high. take it. Biggest level on the pool has to be Martian. Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely deserves that crown. There's some like guys higher that like you could give it to as well. Like, my friend's pretty good at it. But yeah, Marchand is like a pure level player, to be honest. He's very good at it. I'll give him that. Sometimes I think he dives too deep into it. Like he likes to snap call absolutely atrociously bad hands to try and like fuck with your head and stuff. But like I think like if the guy just doesn't give a fuck, the calls might just be slightly too losing for it, that EV. Because he like sacrifices EV to make bad plays just to try and tilt people and then like roast them, like easy read. Like that's how he likes to play. So it's kind of smart. Like it definitely works with me. Like you guys can see how hard I tilt. So this hand's like not the best on the turn as an overbet actually. This is the folding range. He's gonna fold 7-5, 8-5 of diamonds. Like all these low types of diamonds is the folding range. The only ones he's gonna call are ones that beat us. So this is just a horrible turn bluff. Yeah, I think we can just low-key rep the river. We don't fold out king queen really either. Like he has to start folding some, but it's the advantage of betting 8-7. Then we'll fold now. I've been playing 100 now on GG for a few weeks now, and my god, it seems as literally every egg is just a mass tabling nid who never bluffs the river. I keep myself on a bluff catching base with ideal bluff. Yeah, you cannot do that, bro. You got to think of like the issue is you can't look at your strategy. You have to look at theirs, bro. You have to ask yourself like the trillion questions they do, and then bluff. Like blockers just like alter the frequency, but if your villain's nowhere near hitting the frequency, like the blockers have to be insane to shift it. Which it's like really rare to have insane blockers to the point where like the call is that profitable. The best way to like bluff catch in low stakes guys is figure out how like the regs play their value hands and their bluffs. It has to be both. And then like if their line is like indicative of like it doesn't really add up, then you can like maybe call. But usually that's not for all in sizes. Usually it might be like a bet check bet line. They're just like not really repping anything and they're just trying to steal a pot because they're mass tabling, and like they just have like 8 high, so whatever. And or it could be like for example, if a reg like checks to the river and then he runs like a check raise line, that's not indicative. Even though it's like, oh, did they play their value like that? It's not an indicative line of like how they play their bluffs. So those lines are still going to be under bluff from nitty players, obviously. Because like it's way easier for me here to just have jacks and be like, ooh, I'm gonna cook a trap up, than it is for me to like get to the river with like ace king and then find like an all in or something. You know what I mean? Something stupid. Oof. Could run check back here. Damn, I'm getting so many followers. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Nauseated and Sionomic for the follow. And I came to play 1, 2, 3. Just gonna double check here. Bro, if he bets, are buying Loki all in. I think this guy is a pretty good reg. I don't know, so we'll run the correct strategy, which is raising this hand pretty often. If he jams here, probably fold, I think. It's either this chat or check. We obviously lose ace queen. This seems too crazy. I'm gonna run check actually. Call them dead, and if he calls with a worse hand, he's gonna have like so much equity that it's like, who even cares? Call once, because it could be like KJ, QJ, or just a bluff. We get the dry river. He has ace queen pure, he has ace king pure, I believe. Let me think here. I feel like I have to call this. I think he beats me here. Oh no, he has ace queen. Okay, so maybe call was losing. Probably good non-bluff by him, honestly. Probably good find. I think it's like very indicative of like a middling hand that I have, and it's like not getting great at odds to fold it out. So it's probably just like a pretty reggy non-bluff, to be honest. Those spots are usually just overcalled. That's why like running the check back and then running all in on the river is also a viable line. 14. But it does mean that I probably should have found the fold. Oh, I should have called here versus the rack. I'm completely out of it. I thought the size was bigger. Not like that, like, the hand was the worst ever. Okay, obviously we're just gonna run a lot of checks here. Obviously just call, we river an 8, life's good. Unfortunate. Okay, this spot's weird. Blocking 8s is relevant. He doesn't bluff an 8. Ace of hearts, he actually might have bluffs with it, like ace jack, ace queen. I just find these spots to be overall just massively underbluffed. Wow. Unfortunate flop. Unfortunate spot in general. Yeah, like bro, like you like don't try to be Linus Love. Blockers are also like really overrated most of the time. Like a lot more goes on to like a hand than like the blocker thought process, I think. It's like when you both rigs achieve a really high level of play, that's when like it probably will shift your win rate. Like if some guy's better than blockers with blockers than you, like he will maybe be able to eke out like edge out like a decent win rate in the long run, but you're not really gonna feel it. It's gonna just slowly naturally happen. He's gonna naturally just be betting more when you don't have it. He's gonna naturally be bluffing when you have not as good hands to call with, etc., etc. That's he's not gonna be bluffing into you as much when you have the nuts. Just like little things like that are why blockers are important. But like in reality, all that matters is like frequency, and then like low key, like most people will agree with is exploitative poker. Like that works. Like most people that make the most in poker are even at a really high level are just finding really good exploits, finding spots where they can just overdo it, etc. Yeah, you just have to ask yourself the question. It's like, bro, do you want to be the guy who pays off the nits, or do you want to be the guy who like punishes the psychos? I'd much rather let the psychos make a little bit of money than fucking reward the nits, bro. And think about it, the highest EV options you can find is EV exploit folds. If a call is legitimately making like 20 bigs, and you find a fold there because you know it's losing 20 bigs, well then you just you're making huge exploits. Also, you can slowly when you know someone's in it, you can change your strategy. When you know someone's in it, you can change your strategy to like playing more checkbacks with middling hands because you get to realize. For example, like checking down, like for example, I know someone's in it here, and I have like jacks. I can just like low key, or I have ace queen. I can low key just check it down and win. Obviously, probably not because I want to fold that other stuff. But let's say yeah, I have jacks. I have tens. There's not much value to be made, but I can just check down and not risk, and like I'm never getting bluffed, right? Whereas like if you think someone's like yeah, 0% 3-bet. I wish I knew that before I 4-bet him. He snap jammed. Let's just find this fold. Thanks, Visible, for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm getting so many follows today. Fully falling into the trap is yeah. Also, in that stake, you don't really care to bluff off blockers, bro. You literally need to like bluff based on like pure exploits. By that I mean like, let's say some guys in nits, and like for example for them like they usually fold earlier and then they like call the river unless the river's like dynamic. They call the river. Thank you, Sneaky Godzilla. Appreciate you. I'm getting so many follows today. Whatever, man. This hand is absurd by me. Worked. Like, who would be this absurd to have queen 10 here and b75 river, so... Like, gonna check my viewer account, because I'm getting so many follows today, I don't understand. I understand why I'm getting so much love from the people. Solid viewer. Guys, I think at some point we can get the Twitch rake back. In which case, we're gonna be fucking streaming even more. If I get the rake back for GG, we're lit. Okay, I'm calling here, obviously. People play 1/3 here. Like, you can run raises, so we'll raise this hand. Like, the lower the board gets, the less continues he's actually gonna have. Yeah, I struggle with that too as well. For example, there's some boards that I know for a fact I overbluff, so then I call because people overbluff. And I also sometimes have the inverse problem. I underbluff them, and then so I expect my opponents to understand like these spots are overcalled, so like no one would bluff them, and then I get bluffed. Yeah, if they're thinking like you're not gonna beat them, right? Yeah, exactly. Bro, honestly, I'm gonna be real. You need to view them like extremely. Like, you need to think extremely low of them to print the hardest at low stakes. You need to think extremely lowly of your opponents. Like, they have no clue what's going on. And like, honestly, when I'm playing on other sites, I've been doing that. Like, if I'm playing below 2K, especially below 1K, I just think extremely lowly of my opponents. Like, when they don't know me, people play so bad. I think like there's like people get a slight buff when they play versus me because they know that like I'm sure like Jeremiah or Ryan could also relate to this. I mean, they wouldn't know because they always play higher. But like, I'm sure Jeremiah or Ryan, people play them just a little tougher. Versus you're just like some unknown guy. Like, they might not bother bluff catching some dog shit versus you that they would have just called anyway. So like, for example, like just weird spots. What was this hand? Did he just like never bluff queen jack BVV? Take it. Bro, if Ontario comes down, I'm gonna miss Ontario, bro. All the Ontario regs, I'm gonna miss Piscata, bro. Playing versus him. Playing versus Matthew Roberts. Changing Matthew to friend now. I haven't toilet rigged because he's literally, guys, this guy's in the last year, he made so much money versus me. He just had the nuts every hand, and I was like, look, he just mauling every hand versus him. So. And sometimes he just like gets in these moods where he starts playing pretty poorly, but overall he knows a good amount about the game. But we've all been there. Where we're just like, because like honestly, like you can just like, if you're mass tabling, you can just start playing really bad. Not much action. But yeah, if you guys want to be in a YouTube video, type in the chat. I'd love to have you guys in a YouTube video. I really, dude, I gotta be like the Mr. Beast of poker content. You know what I mean, guys? Also, if you guys have any banger concepts for a YouTube video you guys would like to see, also just let me know while I'm streaming. I'm down to like talk about it. And like Loki, I would like to try to get as many as you guys in the video as possible. What do you mean? I'm versus two extremely tight players, so or one extremely tight player whose PFR is very tight. So if I hit a 4, I'm just this deep. It's just too much. I'm just gonna make too much money. This guy went size so small that we're just gonna call. This hand you could probably should be a fold in theory. But I do believe this guy is a wreck, even though stats are kind of reggy and he is tight, so maybe it's just a fold. Probably it's just a fold. But a queen's gonna come off, right, chat? Bro, no way I get called, right? You see, by the way, this hand I just ran, at your guys' mistake, you could just spam do this over and over and over again. Unless you like, if you play versus the same people and they start calling you, guess what you do? You have a jack next time. You end up getting paid too much because people really have a hard time like hitting their frequencies perfect versus you. They'll either think you're a maniac, which you will, but you just stop overdoing it versus them, and then they'll learn. It'll basically work. They'll call you. Probably because like the main exploit is that they just never have anything good there because he doesn't hit the 9 enough because he doesn't bet the flop and then like with 9s. And then once they finally have enough, like he has to call like what 25% of the time here for to make money. He's just not calling 25% of the time. And if they call you every time, once you check call, like you just have a jack in a similar spot like this, you just get paid. You know what? You just go bigger next time too. That's how you can play off stream easily. Obviously, it's a wreck, so it's easier to play. I'm just gonna check back because we're so short. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to redline this guy into the dirt. Just gonna min open and like play really passive. This guy might literally blind out. The issue is he's like so short that it's like hard to blind out. He's gonna just start naturally going all in. So it's gonna be a lot of variance in this. Probably playing limps now. Probably goes all in with these hands, so you know. Like never has anything, but just in case he does, let's go huge. What are your thoughts? I mean, the rig is high, right? That's what like makes it hard. Obviously, it's like extremely beatable, right? From what I hear, like people say, just like the idea of like a nitty nut penalty pool is just extremely easy to beat, because you're just gonna win too many pots, as long as you just like don't punt it off too often. I guess we'll call deuces because we're probably gonna be ahead a lot of the time. But we're kind of flipping versus everything, but we have the one big in the middle already. Oh wow, the hearts are really nice. We'll take it. You hit a straight, but we hit a fucking flush. Who thought that's how this hand was gonna go? Oh, what a flop, eh? Should have jammed. Hopefully he's dead. Yeah, I'll take it. Another 20 bigs made. Worth or much more EV and slow speed tables? Probably more EV in the slow speed tables because I imagine the rec ratio and the Russian cash is horrible, but it's definitely beatable. Depends on rake, right? Like I don't know like how much net rake back people are getting, but like I'm assuming like pre-rake back, pre everything, like 10 is doable, but I don't know how much the rake net takes over the top. I'm in for the video. I'm glad to hear it. What's your name? Can you DM me on Discord or join my Discord? I would love if you could message me on Discord or add me. I'll add you. I'm gonna make a Discord channel, guys, and invite every single person that says they're in for the video, like, to that channel. Because in order to make the video work, I'm gonna have to rename you guys to like player 1, player 2. I hope you guys get it. I think I just need to make all my bluff catches today the would you call this river hands. Obviously fold here. Alright. Blind on a cash game, that's tough, yeah. It's rough. Give us a rag. You know he's on the tighter side. We're still gonna 75 this. Okay. Oh my god, back-to-back kings? Is it different suits? These are black ones or the other one's red? Nah. The king of hearts. The king of hearts. You know why the king of hearts isn't been here the last 2 hands? It's because it's waiting on the board for me. I've realized that's what it is. It's just waiting on the board. This guy ran limp jam last time, and I think... Why do you not run it again? Big mistake. Big mistake. Okay, sure. You know what? We'll run it twice. Even though I'm supposed to run it once because he's shorter. Yep, told you guys. Told you. I told you. Just waiting for me on the board. And the king of hearts are tight like that. Like, you guys wouldn't understand. In order to be a pro poker player, like, you have like tight connections with cards. You gotta befriend them. You know what I mean? You guys seen the anime like Gachi Yakuda? It's like basically this anime is like they take care of items. Like one guy takes care of his umbrella really hard. Okay, it sounds. Oh my god, that sounds pause. Okay, let's use someone else. Someone takes care of like a what's one of the guys? Oh my god, that sounds so sus, bro. That's not what the anime about. I promise. One guy takes care of like. Oh my god, pair of gloves also sounds sus. But anyway, what the main character he takes a lot of care of like his pair of gloves, right? And basically, if you take care of things enough, they start to gain like powers, superpowers, like the items you like hone, because you're so good at them. They like, you know, they when you use them, like only the person who like took good care of them, like they can become like special. Like that's me with like the poker cards, you know. I have like a good relationship with them. Thanks, Enga Penga, for the follow. Appreciate you, man. You guys are the best today. All right, Bu 3, fucking 3 bet us. He's going down. All right, when he checks, we'll check here again. I don't want to bluff flop because ace king's clearly gonna call, so I don't see the point. Yeah, now we'll call. Because I'm gonna have to bet twice. I'd rather just delay and then just like bet once. You know what I mean? Ooh, we have the king 5. I'm going with an induction size. Actually, I think like sizing up here is like 100% better. Because now like it's actually kind of tedious to get the money in. Whereas if I just went bigger on the flop, I think it would call like similar range, and then we would just get the money in. I'm just gonna call because this guy seems a little crazy. Let's hope he doesn't have the nuts. Oh my god. I'm going once because like I called up the 9 of clubs and they said they were coming. What? They lied. They lied. We needed to wait for them. Oh shit. He probably has an ace, right? So like what size will an ace call here? We block like all the nut stuff. I think like if he goes huge, I'll jam. Like it has to be A9. I mean, I guess it was the queen 10 of diamonds. No, it actually didn't work. I actually thought he would call there, Jep. And I thought I would like this guy. I like to bluff. I thought he would call, and then I would have infinite street cred for the rest of my life versus him. Every time I go 3x spot, he would just be like, "That one time he had fucking flush." Because like there, I thought he for sure had trips. Like so, I don't mind going huge there. You know, you gotta understand the nuance. This, by the way, this is a strat that a lot of like. I like technically block checkbacks, unblock bluffs. I guess, whatever. We'll just call our better Jack X. Even though like this guy is so nitty in this line, he might set the world record for most underbluff frequency. But like we just have so many other hands I could fold here. It's like whatever, man. You really exploited me. I don't know why he's just playing so weird. You could like low-key definitely bet turn, but whatever. He wants to play overbet only, it's fine. But basically what you do, chat, is the idea is you just play this like really aggressive strategy, and then like low-key there's like a clear nuance in like when it's good to do. Like here, this guy clearly has an ace too often, and like 3x just is not making an ace. Like you still expect to get called, right? So it's not that good. But like, so I can play it here, and I'll have value if he calls me, and then he'll think like, oh my god, this guy's never bluffing in the 3x pot line. But then there's other lines where I go 3x pot where like I clearly am yapping. So yeah, that's basically what a lot of like the best mid stakes player. I think like high stakes that's probably not how people win. I don't know how people win or like winning at like 10K. I don't know the dynamic, but like the best mid stakes players are very good at stuff like that. They're like massively under bluffing certain boards, but like you would never know because their frequencies look pretty good unless you're really good with data. I'm sure like it would show because like obviously I think if you're really good with data you can probably figure out everything, but like um it's just like certain differences. They're not necessarily like theory like masters. Like they're like, but like they're very good at like bluffing. They'll always be bluffing the boards that are overfolded, which is like most boards in poker. But then there's boards that are underfolded. They just get paid because like everyone just assumes, well, this guy bluffs. Why would I overfold versus him on this board? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like once an ace high board when the guy calls turn, like in the key clearly has an ace, like they might not jam in there because they expect that they have enough credit where like people just don't fold ace high versus them in 3 or 4 pots. But then at the same time, it's like on other boards, like let's say you're just betting and a king comes on the turn, they might overbluff the spot because like they think, oh, this guy's gonna have a lot of bluff catches. It's hard for him to call down enough. I'm gonna bluff the spot. Same thing with the overbet jams, right? A really good board, really hard for your opponent to be bluff catching you. Have enough natural bluff catchers. Oh, I'm gonna go 3x pot. Occasionally, oh, I got called. This guy goes, oh, see, he's bluffing, or they run into value. But that, or the board, sorry, where they have a lot of natural bluff catchers. That's what I meant to say. Not even that. The boards where people have a lot of natural bluff catchers, you go 3x pot for value because whatever. Then people think, oh, like yeah, so. You get paid. That's kind of like I feel like how a lot of the best mid stakes players in the world operate a little bit. It's just understanding the boards that are really overcalled, undercalled, and their frequencies look like they balance out, but in reality they're just naturally over bluffing when you fold, and they're under bluffing when you will call. And that's pretty much the best thing you can do in poker. So I always call this strategy like brain dead, but it's probably pretty pessimistic look on it. Because I think it's like very easy to notice when they're doing it, but for like whatever. But I think it just works for 90% of the mid six rigs. So it is what it is. If he jams here, like, do we throw up in a bottle? Okay, ace 10s and 8s up the wazoo. We just half pot range this flop, though. I genuinely don't. Like, it's just jacks. Like, there's not a big enough calling range here for me to play that crazy. It could be aces. It could be 10s. Could be 8s. We're just gonna play. We're gonna play passive here. This guy's on the tighter side. Yeah. Block fold. 9s is obviously not good. Like, he could hit the 9. But block fold is fine. I don't like. It's definitely a valid spot to find bluffs. I think like it's perceived like massively overfolded. I'm still not gonna call him though. I don't mind check. Because then I think I'm more likely to he's more likely to turn hands into a bluff here versus the block. But that being said, if he calls like ace 10 here or ace king and doesn't bluff it, then it just shows that he's not bluffing enough. Sheesh. Ace king of hearts too. God hand. Nice hand, nice hand. I think I played this line perfect for how I should be playing in this pool. I think he would have folded ace king on the turn as well. There's not enough hands there. My hand is actually like pretty fake at that stack depth. Like yes, he could have ace 10 and king 10 suited, but like does he even always call it down? He actually has a lot of nuts. People usually flat aces in that spot. So, and they have 10s, they have 8s. If I'd bet the turn, so yeah. If he goes small again, I think I'll just call, hoping for the check back. Obviously, this guy had king 5 last time, right, Chad? So that's worth like noting. But he didn't overbet turn when he had king 5 last time, so we'll fold. But yeah, guys, if you could like DM me on Discord if you want to be in a video, that'd be super, super appreciated. I want to like ideally get like 18 regs to do like multiple rounds of it. I think it'd be like it's gonna be super fun to do. Like basically, like the regs will have to work together to like sniff out who the non-reg is. So you're gonna be able to flex your poker knowledge. You're gonna have to be like creative with questions. And obviously like I'm gonna be reacting to it while the video is going on, so it stays entertaining. Oh. We'll roll here. Just jam, bro. Don't overthink it, Terry. Don't overthink it. Okay, let's hit a BVJ together. What do you think? Me and you. Sure, bro. Whatever you want. As many times as you want. But my EV is fucking revived, I swear. I've been running so good EV off stream too. Easy come, easy go, boys. RIP, bro. Oh, streamer RNG. GG's finally blessed me with the streamer RNG, guys, I think. Guys, we're closing on 20k. When we get to 20k, we get to run 1k. We get to join the 1ks. Because I'm playing more aggressive. Current stake 2k. I mean, we're gonna lie. We're doing 20 buy and shot take because it's just I'm enjoying streaming, but like I like the challenge, but I don't want to take it too serious. Plus, we're gonna win anyway. Like, let's be real. All right, versus 4 toes. We're gonna run the check back here. Cool. This is probably not a thing, but whatever. This hand should probably just give up. It like blocks all the folds, but I'm hoping like I feel like people sometimes call a little too wide here. All right, it's yours. Take it. Woo! All right, guys, come on, 10 dealer, 10. They better chat here. We're small. We'll just stick to calling this board. Damn, 10 would be kind of cray. I don't mind 75 on this board, even though I should play 250. Just because if he like low-key didn't hit a king.